Hi there everybody, Flash Horizon here with a bit of an impromptu video. As you can see, talking Distant Kingdoms, this popped up on my Twitter feed today. It appears that all work on Distant Kingdoms is ceasing from now on, because as a statement on that screen, so if you go into Steam and into the Distant Kingdoms store page, it is with regret that we must inform you that development partner for Distant Kingdoms, Orthros Studios, has ceased trading and is therefore unable to work on the game. I don't know anything of what's happened with it or anything, so I'm not going to comment on that. Well, we'll carry on. While we are surprised and disappointed at the news, we are looking at various options whereby development could potentially continue. However, in the interest of transparency, there will be no ongoing support for this game for the foreseeable future. We understand it is disappointing news for fans of the game, and we truly appreciate the support that has been given for Distant Kingdom so far. Due to legal commitments, we will be unable to comment on ongoing discussions, but will endeavour to provide an update as soon as there is more news on the future of the game. It's a real shame for me, because I dived on this as soon as it came out on early access. I jumped on it, and while at the time I thought it had issues, but then in terms of gameplay improvements that were needed, it's an early access game, therefore you expect it to be rough around the edges, you expect it to develop. I had great hopes for this to be it had potential to be a really good game. I played the demo on one of the Steam events, loved it, and I did it. I like the look of it, and I thought it's definitely got potential. So it's a real shame that it looks like it's not going anywhere. So what your thoughts on it? Are you disappointed? Are you bothered? Have you played it a lot? Because it's something I was going to come back to in the same way I did with Foundation. I played Foundation back when it came out in 2019, left it for a year, and came back to when I started the YouTube channel. And I could see the difference between then and between when I first jumped on it in 2019 when it first came out, and then where it was when I came onto it last year. It was like miles different, and it was a much better game. So I was hoping to the Distant Kingdoms. Played it when it first came out. Yeah, thought it needed it work, but you get early access as early access. But jump on it a year down and down the development line, go and see how it changed, how it improved. So it's a real shame that it looks like it's not going anywhere. Like I said, I'm not going to speculate on what's happened with the development. I'm not going to speculate what's going to happen going forward, because I don't know, and it's just going to idle speculation. It's a real shame. It does raise a question though, because I had a conversation with a friend about this. I said, do you think I should do a quick video on this? And one of these things, and he's a console gamer, and his thought was, it's early access, so what happens in terms of access? Do you get your money back? Would you expect your money back? For me personally, if you buy an early access, for me, you're taking a risk on it not happening or it failing. So for me, no, I don't expect money back, because it's early access, so I've taken a risk on a game that's not finished. But what's your views on that? If you buy an early access game, do you accept the fact that you might not get your money back? For me personally, I do, because it's early access. You're taking that risk on it not happening. So what are your thoughts on that? Yeah, so yeah, it's just a quick kind of, it's just a bit of a talking head really, because I was disappointed when I did, because like I said, it's a game that I played the demo and played when it first came out. I got 6 episodes on it, knew it needed work on it, but like I said, without repeating myself, it had potential. It really did. So it's a massive disappointment. I mean, I hope it gets picked up again, because like I said, it's enjoyable, it looks beautiful, and there's potential there. And again, as I said earlier, let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts. Does it put you, if you've invested in this in early access, does it put you off early access for other games? Because personally, I love jumping on early access. For me, I accept it's a risk. You go to early access, you are buying a game that's not finished, therefore it might bomb out, therefore that's the risk you take. But I love jumping on early access, because you get to see a game as it develops. You get to see its early infancy, and you get to see it develop, you get to see it grow. I mean, Foundation for me is a prime example. Having watched that back in 2019 when it first came out, and where it is now in 2021, it's worlds apart. It's massively different. So for me personally, I've got no problem with investing in early access with the things it might not work. It's the same with Kickstarter. If you I've invested in a couple of Kickstarter games, and again, I've invested about 3 or 4, and I've accepted that fact that if they don't work, I'm just going to lose my money. But it's a risk I've accepted as part of the deal of getting. So what are your thoughts on it? And would it put you off early access? If you've done this, would it put you off early access again? And also, would you keep playing it? And most importantly as well, I don't know, what's the modding potential for this? Because even if the developers don't, even if Casada Games can't keep up with it, I don't know because I've not looked at that much, but what's the modding potential for Distant Kingdoms? Could it become a title that the gaming community, the modders out there, develop and improve and work on? It won't be the first time. Again, referring back to Foundation, some of the mods that have been done for Foundation are fantastic and improve the game by a country mile. So is there potential for that Distant Kingdoms? So let me know. What are your thoughts overall? What are your thoughts on early access and the risk you take with going early access? And what's the potential, do you think, for the modding potential of Distant Kingdoms? Is it something that the modding community could pick up? But anyway, it's just a short one, just to say I'm really disappointed, really, and I really hope that Casada Games can push it forward in the development, because it's a beautiful game and it's got real potential, and I really hope that they can find a resolution to it. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. Bit of an impromptu quick video. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. It's Flash Rasman, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, thanks very much. Bye.